SEAHOE, you hear over here laughing. Missed you last week, nigga. Where you been at, man? SEAHOE, aka Seahorse, aka C-Mo.
Bitches.
Yeah, bitches.
Yeah. Shout out to motherfucking G.
Missed you, man.
Got my G back.
Welcome back. Got my guy IUTIK in the building.
Yo.
IUTIK, aka Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
Aka IOU, Mr. Val, nigga. Aka.
That's me.
AKA The Prodigy, AKA my motherfucking.
Yo.
Welcome back, bro.
Thank you.
Welcome back. Third time here, the second week as a host, so let's get it.
As a host, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let's get it.
It's so different.
Yes, sir.
Special guest in the building, of course. Not a stranger, no pun intended. AKA Pat with the hat, AKA Mr. Hold on.
The man,
Yeah,
the
you go.
myth, the nobody, AKA Cash Gun Money Clip, AKA Don't Do It To Him. Too late, I already did it.
Damn.
AKA You name the time, I'll bring the vibes.
Woo! So he back?
Welcome back, brother.
So he back.
The vibes is here.
Thank you. Glad to be back.
You feel me? We here. You see, I had to adjust the camera a little bit to fit your frame, but it's always a pleasure. No, man, it's episode 36. Went down last week since the last time we was here. I know what y'all thinking. It is episode 36. We're gonna get time on that. You'll probably see this episode before you see episode 36. Yes.
37. Man, it's Slack City.
Slack City. It's not me slacking. It's just like I need more space in my computer. A whole bunch. Like I said, time will come. Time will come.
He's doing different. He's doing all different types of things. He's gonna get right back.
Wearing mini hats. You know.
There you go.
He's ugly.
Got a lot of work to do, but both episodes will be up this week. God willing, I'll have 36 up before 37. But I got a feeling this episode is going to be a classic, so I'm going to want to put this episode up first, and I'm going to hold it. But yeah.
I believe that.
Episode 37, London Tipping. We out here.
You bad.
See, I just called it London.
What an episode name.
I just call it London.
That shit is hard. The promo was hard too.
Yeah. London Tipping, man. Yes. Y'all niggas
London
saw.
Tipping.
I did. That shit was hard.
Send it to the crew. I'll be posting it soon when I'm hyping up this episode. How was everybody's week? Pop's in the building, of course, moving shit around in the Strange Time Studios kitchen.
This is strange.
Yeah.
Good big dog. First of all, shout out to the rest of the team. Shout out Rooski. Shout out Rick. Shout out the whole squad that couldn't make it today, but the guys is here. Feel me? So, how was your week? Seabrook, how was your week?
That's good. No, shit's going.
Going, how's work?
Bullshit.
See, you got a new car. I don't think we knew that the last time he was here. It's been a while.
Facts.
So I got a new whip, man.
Oh, you're not Job with the Jeep?
Nah, I'm
No, he's
still
still a Jeep.
Okay.
Just got a nice Jeep. Nice.
Oh,
Job with the motherfucking G.
gotta stay true to the name.
I call her Nia Long.
Yeah, I was about to say, he likes to name his cars. What you name this one? Nia Long.
Nia Long.
Shit is brown.
Brown skinned.
It's
Yeah.
like Travis Scott Brown. No.
Like Nia Long Brown.
Nice and light.
When you look at her, you be like,
Really?
Nia Long.
Nice light
Wow.
brown. Shit is beautiful.
Nice.
But what about you, Pat? How was your week? Are we staying safe this week? I
I'm
mean,
not
you
gonna
work
lie,
at the
man.
hospital and shit.
I'm not gonna lie, man.
That's true.
I done got into some crazy shit, some crazy things, but you know, just to keep it light and, you know, not exposing everybody's business. You know, some dude, you know, stood in front of the traffic in front of Midtown because, you know, we kicked him out and he wanted a cigarette. And then he threatened to stab somebody. So,
Oh, threatening to stab niggas?
word.
That's
All for
wicked.
a cigarette though, isn't that crazy?
That's how fiends
You don't work there or nothing, right?
No.
Oh.
But cigarette.
Just a random, you know, person in the city.
So I quit them shit. But I would never fucking threaten to stab somebody. It never got that bad.
That's why Strange Time Podcast is not going to tell us what
So
to
we do not condone
Do not
smoking
condone.
bogeys at all.
It's going to make you start stabbing.
Bogeys is a no-go zone in this motherfucker.
I think I'm like, what, 3, about to be 4 years in.
That's what I'm saying.
Not smoking cigarettes.
When you stopped, right? What was it that made you like just keep it like this? I'm done. Like,
Yo, I'm gonna keep it about 2 things.
it's probably the same thing for me.
My daughter,
Yep. That's one.
had to think about it like, yo, she's about to come. I want to have that.
Yeah, I
habit.
smell like both.
That
Shit
too.
all the time. Yeah.
And number 2, I got mad weed. Like I could just smoke 2 times as much weed. It sounds bad, but you gotta
That's how I stopped.
you gotta balance it out, man.
That's
Listen,
like me.
one bad habit at a time.
Chase one spliff with another spliff, nigga.
There
Like,
you go.
Right.
There you go.
2 spliffs in this.
Cause I did it cold turkey. Like I just
Yeah.
literally stopped after my last pack of cigarettes. I was like, yeah,
Just
that's
over.
it.
I think I gave some of my cigarettes away, type shit. Like I didn't finish the pack out. I just gave them away.
Oh wow,
It was like that. Like I didn't
it was
want.
better than me. I was like, I paid for those.
I sold them.
But yeah, my smoking weed definitely went up, for real.
Had to. Only way for it to go.
So, you know, because I just like the act of smoking. You know.
Nah, I felt that.
It's
I
the
felt
truth.
that.
You know, like.
That's why I was vaping for a while. I know that sounds pussy as hell, but I couldn't even get into
Nah, I was vaping at
I
one
just like
point.
the smoke.
That's another thing I did to try and get off. I forgot about
Me
that.
too,
I had
yeah.
vape.
I had one of those. I used to have one of
Oh.
those soaring airs.
Yo,
I
strange.
was
We was
tweaking.
both on it at
Yeah,
the same
remember that
time.
shit?
Yeah,
Yep.
because
Nah,
remember,
I
I
was
was selling
tweaking.
those shits too. But the thing is, like, that's a whole nother addiction.
It is. Nah, it is. Yo,
I had
you
to
know
kick
how
that shit too.
I used to be crazy. You know how like the normal Juul pod is like 5%.
Yeah.
It's only a little bit of smoke.
Yeah.
I would have a soaring that would go big clouds, and I would get like the 30%.
Yeah, nah.
So I was like I had my homeboy Chronic. Yo, shout out Chronic.
Shout out Chronic too. Or we may not have you back on the pod, bro.
That's what we saying, bro. But he used to smoke his Juul religiously. Yo, he would go through like a pack, like a pod a day,
Yeah.
hitting it. He would take one hit of my shit and start coughing his lungs out, and I was like,
Yeah, I couldn't.
Yeah.
I couldn't handle.
that's
couldn't
how I
handle
was
that
like,
either.
yeah, nah. I knew I had to stop.
You know when it was time for me to stop when it came to that? I was doing it one time, and I felt a pain that I never
Yeah,
felt
me too.
before. It shot up. It went like this.
Me too.
It shot up
And
to
that's when I
one
stopped.
arm.
Yes, yes.
I was like, yeah, nah,
nah,
I'm
these
good.
shits is funny. I don't like that shit. What was that?
No, I stopped for a different reason, but I did also stop for health. It's because I would get Nick poisoning like crazy, obviously.
There was some weird shit.
Yeah,
going
you
on
know,
with shit. Yeah,
because you're hitting just so much nicotine.
Because I wasn't the only one that went through that. There was people that told me their throat was hurting when they was pull on it.
Yeah.
They would get a throat pain.
They were
Mhm.
like, nah, for me it was all stomach aches, and there was one time it got to the point where I would hit it once and I would have the stomach ache for like a half hour, and my stupid ass would literally keep hitting it while I had the stomach ache. But one day I'm out smoking with my friend, I take one rip and I'm just like, nah, I'm sick of it. So I don't even just like accelerate it. I take the whole thing, pod, battery, I just throw it underneath my whip and I drive off. I'm like, nah,
I'm done.
fuck it, I'm like, fuck. I had to get away from that shit.
Be like that.
One of my
Moral of
friends
the
was like,
story:
no,
do without it.
don't smoke nothing but weed.
Honestly.
That's more of the story.
honestly, you know.
If it's weed, it's clean.
Hey, 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 smoke weed every day. But is everybody staying safe? You heard this, the COVID
Yeah, they're
cases
teaming up and shit.
COVID cases spiking up in New York City.
Yeah,
New York
my
area.
mom works in New York City. She had to get a COVID test today just to be able to go back to work.
Everybody does.
A lot of people
A
I
lot of
know.
people are just coming into the hospital just for that.
A lot
And
of
it's-
people.
Yeah, go ahead.
A lot of people I know are freaking sick right now too. I know y'all probably know somebody in y'all circles that's probably sick right now. That's
Thankfully, God is good.
Not even with COVID, like just sick period, like they're saying. They
I'm
sick
getting
and stuff.
over a cold, but
Yeah,
it was
you know what I'm
crazy.
saying, like-
I got tested. Don't worry, this ain't no social distance. I got tested. I'm clean. Yo, I saw it. He was looking up like, what? I said, I'm getting over cold. He shot up crazy. I'm like, oh, child. I'm innocent. Ain't nobody dying because of me.
Listen, man, we in the age where the variants are teaming up.
Right.
It's handicap matches,
They got
folks.
Power Ranger COVIDs now.
Yeah.
bro. Got the, I got
Protect yourself.
It's a 2v2, but they got Big Show.
Yeah.
That's
It's gonna be a handicap match, player. It's gonna be Eminem going 2-on-1 against The Undertaker. But yeah, man, we out here. We lit. Episode 37. I'll name this episode London.
London.
Mainly because I was fucking high and I was listening to the song London Tipton by Juice WRLD, unreleased joint. And I was like, yo, that would be a dope name for episode. I hope y'all don't really think there's meaning behind most of these episodes. Like that first episode.
Are you
Juice
trying to look
Nuts.
beyond it?
Right, like that first
There
episode.
is a meaning for that one.
It was, yeah, there actually was a meaning for this.
I'm not gonna hold you.
There was.
I I be looking beyond it.
No, some of them, I'm not gonna hold you. Some of
Especially when
them,
you throwing out promos like that, that's fire.
some of them there are. All right, this one I was really just high and I just wanted to name it that. But like the first episode, for example, These Nuts.
I named that one.
That one was named that because we're doing a podcast. We don't give a fuck if everybody fucks with it or not. You fuck with it, you fuck with it. If you don't, niggas suck these nuts.
Gotta love it.
These nuts.
You know what I'm saying? And then all the episodes I try to have meaning behind them, like to match up with the titles and all that, but sometimes they be random. You know what I'm saying? That's for y'all to figure out what's random, what's not. You know?
Take whatever you want out of it.
But the episode, we take what we want.
Yeah.
One of my favorites. We're gonna revisit that one. We're gonna do We Take What We Want Too. AKA We Still Coming For You, nigga. You know that picture of Booker T when Hulk Hogan came back after like saying nigga and shit and they sent him back. Nigga Booker T in the background like, we still coming for you, nigga.
That's crazy.
That's gonna be the episode one day in the future. But yeah, man. We out here, my guy Pat Easy pulled up on us and yo, like I said,
Yeah.
I'm in the building, man.
He's
I'm in the
back.
building.
My guy Juice WRLD. For real, speaking of Juice, nigga, I watched that Juice WRLD documentary
Really? Yeah.
the other day, Into the Abyss. I watched it twice yesterday. I'm gonna watch it again because it was just that good. You know,
Impactful?
you know Juice is my guy.
Yeah,
Very
pretty
impactful. Very impactful, very deep. I ain't gonna hold you. It documented his like last year on Earth because he was on tour
Right.
for the Death Race for Love tour and shit. So they just followed him throughout the tour. Like he was obviously just recording a regular documentary. You know what I'm saying? He didn't know he was gonna die and shit. Or maybe he did, but that's later on to the conversation. Fucking, he was freaking just the whole freaking like just documentary, just popping drugs, and popping mad perks, man, just sipping on the lean. And I ain't gonna hold watching that.
Did he
documentary.
look happy before he took the drugs?
And that's the thing. They showed him. They showed him like right before he freaking like got all fat and shit from the lean before he started going crazy with the lean. But this is the thing. You say before he started the drugs. I don't think there was ever a time.
No, I mean
he
as in
wasn't
like
on drugs.
Like, he
wait,
would be,
so
like,
he was on the
frowning.
24/7.
You know what it is though? From the documentary.
Because basically what I asked that is like, you know, I just wanted to know if like maybe that the substances is what made him happy again, which is why he tried to be on the 24/7.
Nah, it was like this because he was talking about like back in grade school how the school puts him on drug stuff for his ADHD and shit.
Right.
That's where I guess you
And
started.
they like had him like doped up in school, and that led up to his like addiction now.
Because he was just so used to being
You know,
built up on
yeah.
it. That's wicked.
But then like we were saying like he was trying to like bring awareness to that,
Right.
and
Which
like
he should.
like a lot of black kids are hyper as fuck. It's not ADHD, it's hyper. It's just in us to be hyper. We're not like it's hard for a kid to sit down in class for 5 hours, let alone 2 hours.
Right.
You're gonna give him a pill and dope him up
Right.
and fuck him up for like in high school so he doesn't know how to act right.
Right. Right.
You know?
That's what they.
I agree.
That's what they was doing to Juice. Juice wasn't fucking with it. He didn't like the fucking Adderalls and shit. Then just as he got older, he just freaking, he came across the fucking Percocets and shits like that. And he just started fucking
Yeah,
with it.
once you get out of school, they take away the drugs.
And then now
You gotta find something else.
right.
And then he goes to the streets, and the streets got their alternatives. And
But my guy, he made All Girls Are the Same, blew the fuck up. They were just talking about how it's just unnatural for somebody like Juice to be up there with niggas like Drake and Travis and this and that. Like, he's up there doing streams like them niggas, and it's like, bro, he's just like, literally, all he has is like Bibby and these niggas backing him. This nigga became fucking platinum overnight, and it's just unheard of. Niggas have never seen shit like that. The way that he fucking freestyle, freaking minutes on top of
Yo, let
minutes.
me see that.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like nothing to him, and he can always make it make sense. Like that's special talent right there. You know what I'm saying?
Song that quick.
Being able to sing, nigga will go in the studio, make a song, go on one beat, in 5 minutes, do another one. Same beat, do another song. Same beat, do another song. You know what I'm saying? He'll just do that all night. You know what I'm saying? That's why he has so much fucking music, like Music for Days, because bro was just locked in all the time in the studio, just studio touring. That's all he was doing his last years. It's like, did he really get to enjoy his money? And that's what you were saying, like, oh, was he happy? And I feel like he was in a way, because like G Herbo said at the end of the fucking documentary, like, my son, like, that's all he liked to do was fucking get high, fucking chill, make music. You know what I'm saying? So
To
it's
be
like,
honest, man, some people's lives, it's not that complex. They don't really want to do a lot. They don't want to
You don't
achieve
need
a
a
lot.
lot.
They just want to be happy.
Right.
The pursuit of happiness is real, folks.
right,
But it's a different path for everybody.
right. It's like, my son he was taking like 6 at a time. My son was crushing one up and snorting it. Like, you know, he just loved doing them shit because it's like the darkness that he was in, like, it was just like so hard for him to get out of. Like, the only way he could escape was doing drugs. And he was in that darkness every fucking day, you know, so he was just high all day, every day. So by the end of the documentary, they even showed up to his last moments on the plane and shit. You know, he was on the plane coming back when he freaking died and shit. They said they landed, cops was there, they fucking threw everybody in handcuffs, and this nigga Juice is just like seasoned and shit, got blood coming out and all this shit, like, and nobody's helping him. Like, cops are just like taking their time to go and help him and shit, like, it was just crazy. This shit is sad, you know what I'm saying? It was sad.
Where was that documentary at?
HBO Max.
Oh, wow.
Shout out HBO Max. I had to renew my subscription.
HBO Max is goated. Don't get me wrong.
They goated for that. They already been goated, but they
Nah, they've been hella goated. They
Yeah.
release OD good
Right.
shit on HBO Max. You know,
Really do. That's when the Justice League shit went at first.
yeah, the whole Snyder cut and all that.
A lot of the movies doing the HBO Max or
Yeah.
Paramount.
John Cena's getting his new show Peacemaker on HBO.
That's what Peacemaker. You know?
Peacemaker's gonna be gas.
Yeah.
Oh,
He was funny as hell on Suicide Squad.
Yo, the Suicide Squad was so much better than the first one. I had people try to tell me, nah, the first one was better. I'm like, you're stupid.
What?
Nah,
Yes, that's what the people have said to me.
Nah.
Yo, the first one was better. I'm like, you're dumb. That you just don't like.
Tripping.
Either they don't like good movies or they're just mad the Joker wasn't in.
Smoking gas.
Yeah, that's really what it is.
That's really
He didn't need to have that much, you know.
He
But
wasn't
you
in-
saw the end, like the Snyder cut at the end. They showed Joker pull up on Batman. Like that's gonna lead into some new one that they're gonna make.
No, because the new one's like its own thing though. The Batman, that was Robert Pattinson,
Yeah, true.
Twilight guy. He's
Right.
But
A
I
lot of
think he's
people
gonna be
giving him a
good.
shot. Yeah, see?
Cause I'm be real. I saw the trailer and I'm like, yo, you could. Cause if you think about it, it kind of makes sense. Cause that's the whole thing about Batman. He's supposed to be a pretty boy that you wouldn't think is a superhero. And when he's in the suit, I'm like, nah, he just looks like. Bless you.
Thank you.
He just looks like a typical guy, and it's like that's kind of what he had to do. But,
So here you saw Spider-Man.
oh man,
Now,
and I'm the only one.
Yeah.
And I'm the,
without spoilers.
This is gonna be kind of. I don't really care.
How
but
was
yeah,
it?
I get it.
How was it? In my opinion, and here's the problem. If I give my opinion, I feel like I'm hyping the movie.
Right.
I loved it.
Of course.
See, leading up to the movie, I'm a big Spider-Man fan, so me
My
and
son
my
came
friends.
dressed up. He had the
I had the black suit as Spider-Man. Yeah, I dressed up.
Peter
Parker.
Parker. My son is
Yo, I
lit.
got a
Show him the
show.
flick.
Yeah, I have.
Send me that shit so I gotta pop up on the screen and shit.
Hell yeah,
That
bro.
shit was lit. I was like, that's pretty cool.
I did the whole dance to everything.
He said, so dig on this.
I had to, yo.
I gotta go check it
I
out.
was so pissed. Only one person recognized me. One person's like, yo, I fuck with what you did. I'm like, thank you. I'm like, did everyone else think I just came in a suit just to watch a movie? Like, come
Yeah.
on. Like,
Why
nobody.
is he dressed like John Wick?
Yeah, right? They were like, hey, dude, this ain't John Wick. Like, like, nah, but.
That's another joint I'm waiting on too. That fucking Matrix.
Oh, yeah.
And John Wick, the final chapter.
That's what I'm waiting on, folks.
John Wick's gangster.
The Matrix.
Yeah, all that shit. I'm waiting. Now, what's the deal? Is that young kid that looks like Morpheus? He's supposed to be young Morpheus?
I don't really know. What I'm thinking is that being that the program has been reset and everyone don't really remember much,
Right.
he's like the remnants of the old Morpheus, so he technically is Morpheus. But Jada Pinkett Smith's character, Niobe, she's in the movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's still in the movie.
Wow.
She's like the leader of the resistance.
Leader of resistant women. Yeah, I gotta see that.
Yeah, I got you.
Leader of
Yes, sir.
resistant.
But the only thing I don't like, and it's not a girl thing, just want to put a disclaimer out
We're
there.
not sexist.
Right. I just don't know why they're trying to make Trinity like be the one.
Right. It's like them trying to make.
They're like role reversing. They're switching.
It's like them making 007 into a woman. You heard
Yeah.
about that?
Yeah.
I'm not really with that.
I wouldn't mind. I feel like
It could
they need to
A
make
main thing of 007 James Bond is that he always sleeps with like.
Right.
mad bitch.
Right. So is she gonna be promiscuous?
I
in the
heard.
movie?
Here's the
Like,
thing. Fuck making him a woman.
Right.
Here's one thing I really thought. Making black. Cast Idris Elba
Right.
as
Exactly.
That'd be
James
He's
Bond.
already British.
Idris
Yes.
Elba is James
They should
Bond.
push a hard reset on that whole franchise anyway.
Right.
If you want to be technical, I heard a theory that the whole franchise is the same, but 007 is just a code name. So all these people that are James Bond, that's not
Yeah.
their real name. They just assume that role.
Yeah, that code name. That's his code name.
Right.
007.
Right.
again, make it Idris Elba before you make it a woman. That's all.
Or put him in a different branch or something.
Right.
Yeah, like a different brand, something, because he would do amazing.
He would.
He would do so good.
They
as
got
King.
beat up in the movie.
He would.
Ooh,
We didn't talk about it. We didn't talk about it on the pods. We talked
See
about
what I'm
movies.
saying, bro?
Idris Elba killed fucking that what's it called? The Harder They Fall, the cowboy joint. Jay-Z's movie that he's executive produced.
Oh, yeah.
That was really good. Y'all saw that yet?
I didn't
Yeah,
see
look
it.
like
I
y'all
seen
see
the
it.
trailers.
Oh, yeah, I gotta see it. We'll throw it up on here. We got time after this. What time is it? It's only 6. We got time. We'll throw it up. It's not a long watch. It's really good. It's really good. Really good. I like what they did.
It's a western.
Yeah.
Ooh,
But it's really good. The story behind it is really deep. Really deep.
Westerns are pretty deep if you think about it.
I like
But
westerns.
Really
That's
good.
why a lot of
Western.
movies that aren't even the old west, they call them westerns just because the feel.
Right. Right.
I think it's more of the aesthetic that goes along with it.
The MVP of that
Good
movie, one of the MVPs of that movie to me, what's Shorty's name? Regina King.
Regina King.
Shout out Regina King.
I heard she went off. bro.
She looks
I didn't see it though.
so good. She did a great job, but she looks so good. She don't look like
Is she the main protagonist?
She don't look like a day over 40, as far as the females, yeah. Her and Idris Elba's like the main bad guys in the movie. It's their gang versus the gang of the
Also,
Idris
Regina's
Elba.
the bad guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Idris Elba and his gang came through and fucking just killed this fucking guy and his fucking wife right in front of their son. And the son grew up to be fucking the nigga that's fucking trying to kill Idris Elba right now. So the gang braced Idris Elba out of fucking jail and shit. They robbed the train that he was on. They got him off there. And fucking now, word is that son's back in town looking for Idris Elba. So that's the main thing.
So I have a question. If you just spoiled that, why can't we spoil Spider-Man?
That wasn't a spoiler.
Yo,
You just
boy.
explained the whole plot.
That's
Yo,
the
hell,
I let you explain the whole
I'm
plot.
letting you know what the movie's about. I don't want to know the plot of Spider-Man because I want to
You
know.
can't.
Because
I
there's people
can't.
on
I
here,
explain it.
they haven't seen it yet either, so they're gonna want to
Explain
see
it.
it.
Explain
I can't do that.
No,
We're
we're gonna go
You
right
gotta
to
skip
this
to this timestamp.
we're not doing that. First
We're
of
not
all,
doing that.
we're gonna skip it to a question real quick from my guy Pat, since he's our special guest today. It's a question for everybody, but I want you to answer it first. What song or artist got you through the past year, since we're coming up on the end of the year? You know what I'm saying? 2021 is coming to an
It's
end.
kind of like the first half, I would say The Weeknd.
Mhm.
The second half, I would say Kid Cudi.
Ooh, nice. That Kid Cudi album was fire too. Yeah, that shit was deep.
Nice
Still got
conclusion
it.
to the Man in the Moon.
You
series.
played it. You had it on your mix. Yo, Easy Hour 4 is up on all platforms. Is it 4 or 3?
4. Glory versus Failure. Check out the mix.
It's up on all platforms.
Easy Hour Part 5 is on the way.
Yes, sir. But yeah, so you say Kid Cudi in the weekend. That's dope. Weekend for the first half, Kid Cudi for the second half. I like that. For me personally, you already know Juice is going to be played all year, every year.
Oh yeah.
Especially this new album. That
Yeah.
fucking that shit is fire. That shit is fire. I'm not gonna hold you. It's already doing great. It's already doing great. He's about to beat Adele in the numbers. You know, Adele has the highest
They're
selling
gonna get him
album
up
in the
there.
first week. Oh yeah, they're gonna get him up there. They're gonna get him up there definitely. But yeah, for me it's Juice. If I'm about to pick another one, I'm gonna have to say my nigga Kanye with Donda. Donda
Okay.
really was like, okay. So first half is Juice, second half's gonna have to be Donda. I listen to Juice all the time. But yeah, Donda, that fucking Jonah. Who's there on your shoulders? Heat.
Yo, they put that chorus in there like 10 times.
Heat. Fucking love that song. What about you, CO? Who got you through this past year? Artists. You can pick 2 if you want. Have you seen me and Pat did?
It was complicated.
Yeah, it's hard. I say Kanye. You know, fuck with Donda. Especially with the Weeknd and the Baby. What that was called.
Hurricane.
Yeah, that's my shit.
Yeah.
Fucking Weeknd sound angelic on that shit. Then it has to be fucking some Young Dolph and Key Glocks.
Yes.
Yeah, man. That album is
I was bumping them a lot too.
Feel me?
dope. I'm gonna hold you. If I was to pick a thorough, I'm putting Durfee on there too. I forgot about Durf. He has song with him and Melly, I listen to that shit a lot. I listen to that shit a lot. I'll put that shit in the background. I'll put that shit cool. Yo, that was my shit. I forgot all about that song.
That song just started, but fuck it.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
What about you, UTIK? What songs got you through this past
Alright,
year, man?
I'll probably see. I'm gonna throw a little bit of a different vibe because I'm
Oh
Puerto
yeah,
Rican.
you listen
So
to
I
all up in
mostly
this
be
motherfucker.
listening.
Oh,
mostly
Bad
listen to
Bunny?
Spanish music.
Bad Bunny had you knocking there?
Bad Bunny was knocking. Do not get me wrong. I made that one song, Booker T, Fuego. Before I liked it before they played at the
Nigga,
Royal
before
Rumble.
that, the Rumble and
That's
shit.
what I gotta say.
Facts.
I was listening to that before it came out. That's why I loved the song at
Yeah.
first, because it was really called Booker T, but then it was a fire song on top of it. I'm like, alright, we good. But I say that my main artist has been J Balvin. All of his songs slap. If you ever want to get into Spanish music,
We're gonna need a
You
UTIK
don't know.
mix eventually.
we're gonna need a UTIK.
Get a
mix.
playlist
Yeah,
together
I-
and send that through.
It's definitely gonna be different, but you know.
No,
don't
yeah,
be
listen,
bad.
I'm
Ain't
trying to
nothing
get
wrong.
different ears on my shit anyway, pause. You know
Word.
what I'm
Dark
saying?
said the same thing. Shout out to Dark.
Yeah,
He said-
Dark, I need a playlist, I need, anybody, listen, my DMs are always open, I say it all the time and nobody sends them, so send them through, man.
Send them right through.
I'm always ready for some new music, I'm trying to bring my shit more diverse, you know.
If you want to start listening to Spanish music, though, J Balvin, that's
We're
what I
about to
got.
be in season 4 of the mix and also season 4 of the pod, man. We're coming up on the year-end episode coming up soon. When is the New Year's? It's gonna be that Saturday or Sunday or some shit like that.
New Year's Day is Sunday, New Year's Eve is Saturday.
Yeah, we're gonna do it on New Year's Eve then. No, your New Year's Eve is on Friday.
Oh, damn.
Oh wow, I worked that day anyway. I couldn't do your party anyway.
I work
fool.
too.
Yeah, I ain't gonna be here.
So it looks like we're good. Yes, it's gonna be the 2022 beginning of the year. I'll figure out a cool name eventually. But
Yo, why don't you just rip off WWE? It's Strange Time Day 1.
Ooh.
Yo,
Day 1.
Day 1, that's it. And
That
then
might be it.
Then you gotta recreate the poster. You saw
That'd
the
be it,
poster
yes.
Roman Reigns holds the 1.
We
Yes.
the ones.
We the one. We the one.
That's it. There you go.
Yeah, we gotta
Well-
do that. I like that. Yeah, good look.
You're
See,
welcome.
we need ideas flowing, man. I like that. I like that.
Thank
We the ones.
But yeah, that episode will be soon. It's gonna be a special one. That's the season premiere of season 4.
We like that, man.
Yeah, we're just
Are
rolling.
we gonna get a
man.
new logo, man? Cause you know.
Oh yeah, you know Ruski always got it on
Fantasy
deck.
Hill always got yeah, I'm
Fantasy
about to
Hill,
say,
he got no
he's
problem
been-
cooking up a logo for us.
Shout out Fantasy Hill.
But
Shout
the
out
logo
Fantasy Hill.
of me with the tape on my mouth and the glasses, that's like
the main.
that's the main joint.
That's
you
the
know?
watermark.
It's the watermark. Yes. But season 3, it's been fun. It's been fun.
Season 3.
Strange Time podcast, the year 2021, the inaugural year, has been fun in general. That episode, we're gonna freaking, we're gonna reminisce. We're gonna go through some old episodes. You know what I'm saying? Play some old intros and shit, just to see how far we've come. We've come a long way. We're only gonna keep going.
All I'm
We should do
saying,
like a best of countdown.
all I'm
Yeah, you
saying
know.
is though,
That'd be dope.
this I'm telling is the All Strange Time Entertainment. 2022 is the year of the rookie.
Oh,
gotta
shit.
respect
UTIK
that.
coming for the credit. Listen, Seabrook was last season's MVP, right, for season 2. Season 3, I'm gonna have to go through the episodes again because it's a close tie right now. We got SEAHOE, we got Camelams,
Camelams.
and
Shout out
UTIK.
Cam.
And UTIK is coming in close third place.
Bang.
Chick Rookie of the Year.
That's why I call him Rookie of the Year.
Look,
So listen,
But I'm LeBron.
that's crazy.
we're gonna
bro.
battle it out. Y'all
Come
niggas
on,
are gonna
yo,
battle it
nah,
out.
chill.
I'm playing with Bugs Bunny before you.
Chill, Iverson.
Alright.
Chill, Iverson.
That's crazy. Bro.
Practice.
I feel sick to my stomach, guys. I'm sorry.
Practice.
Nah, I'm about to be like Steve Urkel, you know? Steve Urkel just started off halfway through the first season.
Right, just took over. Yo, niggas hated him.
I love him, yo. When I tell you, my pops, my old ass Puerto Rican pops love Steve Urkel, bro. I would watch Family Matters with my pops all the time, yo.
Amen, slabs.
Love him, bro.
It's a rare condition, this day and age. Paper page. Some people say it's even harder to find. There's no magic clue.
it's like a freeze frame, but it's not.
Yo, we should
Or we gotta
recreate
do
that.
that,
That's like a
We gotta
fucking
do
thing
that.
where they just look at the camera just.
It's a freeze
Just doing
frame, but it's
random
not.
shit. Like you be like you mid roll and you look up.
You
He was
gotta-
like,
Yo, I need
Not
people.
even you see me go.
Yo, I need people.
And I just start waving with my nose
Still-
bleeding and shit.
what killed me was they would pause for a freeze frame that it never was a
It
freeze
never
frame.
stopped.
Yeah.
They kept moving. Like, you know how awkward that probably was in the studio? Action.
Cut.
Cut. Ah,
Now, Strange Time is about to start doing vlogs real soon, guys.
Woo!
That's another
Strange
new
Time
thing that's
vlog.
coming in season 4. First vlog is
Applause,
coming
applause.
the night of
The
GCW.
night of GCW.
Oh,
First
it's getting
one.
real.
Well, we need somebody to record the bitch. That's the problem.
You on the wrestling podcast, y'all watch out, you hear me?
Now,
We see y'all in the crowds.
Yeah,
we see y'all doing those interviews on the low.
we're about to
Yeah,
have
we got 50
signs and
cash.
that. Yeah,
How did you feel about your match that you had today? Yeah.
that's about to be us, motherfuckers. Real
We
soon.
the big dogs. Don't do that.
Watch this. Right? Big deal.
The big Don't do that.
It's not a person, it's a satchel. But, yeah, we're about to start recording them, but the way we're about to, somebody has to be the main one. So me and UTIK was talking, about to be Ruski. Ruski's about to be the one to hold the camera with during all the vlogs, wherever we go.
Mr. Guns in my face himself.
You
Look at
know.
my face. He's gonna be cameras in
How
our
can he
face.
hold it? How can he have the cameras in your face when the guns are in his?
He looks through the trigger holes, bro.
That's a fact. He's gonna make us a sign so Strange Time is loud and proud at the GCW show too.
Nice.
Gotta
Got them
represent.
signs and
Gotta
plus.
represent.
Hammerstein, we're gonna be on pay-per-view, man. We're
At
gonna
the
be
Hammerstein.
Fight TV and all that.
That shit gonna be lit as fuck. I can't even hold it.
Is it true that y'all got seats like right by the entrance ramp?
We're gonna be hitting the face with glass and everything.
I'm gonna have to.
I want to say y'all know that's coming.
Y'all we're gonna walk out bleeding from our whole face. That
Light
shit.
tubes, all that.
I cannot wait.
Y'all gonna be looking at the color. Let's see how fucked up they
I'm lighting the spliff in that motherfucker. Allegedly, but no, I'm lighting
Allegedly.
Allegedly, I'm gonna do it
Do
for
not
real.
kick us out of GC.
This GC fucking W, niggas is gonna be smoking in there.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be the
By the
one.
ramp, I don't know. You may have to wait for a surprise cameo
Yeah.
by Edge or something.
If my, I hope my
A whole
nigga,
bunch of smoke.
I hope my nigga Grim Reefer in there. If Grim Reefer's in there, we all lighting our spliffs.
We good.
Grim Reefer, a legend in like CZW and Jersey Championship Wrestling and shit. He smokes a split before he does his dive, right? Lights his spliff. Then he does his dope ass springboard flunk flip with the spliff in his mouth.
Really?
Yeah. Shit's
He's
fire.
dope.
That's like part of the move?
Yo, yes.
If I was him, I'd be disrespectful. If I made him tap out, I would just or like pin him. I would just rub the
Right,
ass.
right.
Step on his shit, like, yeah.
The heels, they be snatching his spliff, putting on the floor, stomping it out. They got another one. You like, you know, say you know Orange Cassidy do with the shade. It's fire. I hope he's there. I hope he's there.
I would want to smoke a blunt with Orange Cassidy.
Shout out my nigga Grim Reefer. But which new things did you guys discover about yourself this year?
Ooh. I discovered I'm the big deal.
I discovered that.
No. But I discovered because especially at the beginning of the year, get a little deep.
Yeah, let's get deep, man.
Beginning of the year, I was in a really bad place. I was missing someone in my life that had left, and I wanted to get him back. So I realized I had to do something that's really hard for anyone to do. Just take a step back and kind of look at yourself as if you were a different person. We're so quick to point out other people's flaws. We're never quick to point out the ones in ourselves. So I had to take a step out, look at myself, and be like, all right, what's wrong with me, and what am I going to do to fix it? And I just spent like the whole first half of the year just doing that. Also, sliced through my thumb with a blender.
The blender was on, or you just like,
No, like,
I'm about to say,
well, I got the scar. Yo, look at that. Look at my thumb, bro.
you was cleaning the
That's
motherfucker,
crazy.
you cleaned it wrong and shit.
Nah, so, long story short, we have one of those immersion blenders, so like where it's a long stick with a blade at the end.
Oh, okay.
I was holding it kind of wonky, it slipped out through my shit.
Oh.
I'll show
To
you how
the
it flipped.
Tight.
Oh, to a bone.
Tight.
To a bone.
You got a cast on and shit?
Yeah, I had.
Oh. Gruesome.
Oh.
Gruesome. You was ready to cry?
Ah, yo, yeah. Yo, I tell you, I disassociated. Like when it happened and it sliced me, yo, I disassociated so crazy. My first words, I looked down, I'm like, well, that's not good. Like,
That's
fuck.
not good.
Yeah. Thank God, yo. Shout out to the old chef that worked there, Chef Hyman. Shout out Chef Hyman.
My nigga Hyman.
He saw
That's
As
a
soon as-
Heimlich. No.
Pat
As
would
soon
have
as he
fainted.
saw the slice, he grabbed some towels, put mad pressure on that shit immediately, bro. Within like
Yo.
2 seconds of it happening, mad pressure. Literally, the people in the ambulance told me, they're like, yo, we could tell they put pressure early. Cause
Nigga, that shit was like this.
oh, yeah.
What's
It was
you? What's some new things you learned about yourself?
I don't want to say I copied off of him, but I kind of went through similar things this year.
If it's
I
your
learned,
experience, you know?
yeah, just taking a step back and like looking at myself. But I know the only difference is I know that it's not something that I can get back, and I have to be okay with that with a child,
Right. Right.
which is fun.
So right now, you know, if you don't want to get too personal, you don't have to, but you're a special guest. You know what I'm saying? Where are you at right now mentally, bro?
Mentally, like, you know, like, to be honest.
'Cause we're raising awareness for men's mental health. That's always been a big thing on this
Listen,
pod,
man,
you know?
Mac Miller said it best, alright? Used to want to be a superhero, flying around with a cape, catching bad guys. Now my head's underwater, and I ain't in the shower, and I ain't getting baptized.
That's a fact. That's deep. That's deep. Let them know what song that is if they want to know what song.
Oh, Mac Miller, Jet Fuel.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Play that on the Easy Hour 4, go to severely. Make sure I go listen to that.
Right.
But yeah,
But yeah, to be honest, like, I'm rolling with the punches, and I'm learning. I'm relearning how to do normal things again, you know, like to be social and, you know, just the simple things, just to be normal.
yeah. There's a process because, you know, all of our shit is probably gonna sound a little similar because we've all been through it and we're all still going through
I
it.
feel like it was just the year of just them doing that.
Yeah,
For real.
honestly, because, you know, me too, like I had to take a step back at the beginning of this year and really look at myself. I was in a bad place. At ending the year last year, literally the fucking New Year's Eve, I was in a fucked up place. My boy Seabrook's birthday telly that I've been looking forward to for weeks. I freaking let myself get upset, let myself get pissed off to the point where it's like, yo, I am thinking about not wanting to go into next year. You know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
like, it got pretty dark really fast to the point where I didn't want to be alone. I always had the homies around me, you know what I'm saying? Always.
Yep.
But then once they would leave, it's just like, you know, you just fall into this deep, dark shit. And it's like, I didn't like being in that shit. So I would, you know, be smoking a lot of weed, doing a lot of extracurriculars, drinking a lot. That's something that I wasn't doing before. But I was in a dark place, but I got up out of that. You know what made me get up out of that? This fucking podcast. Not
Right.
this podcast at first. I was just watching a whole bunch of them while I was drinking. Like $1 million worth of games, shout out to the niggas, Joe Budden Pod, all that extra shit, you know what I'm saying? But all that shit really, like, got me inspired. It's like, yo, I got some shit to talk about, like, and I want everybody to hear it. You know, I want everybody to hear what I'm going through. So I just got some equipment, some cheapest equipment I could find, and I fucking, you know, the rest is history.
And now here we are.
Yeah, I was
And now here we are.
Strange Time Entertainment.
Strange Time Entertainment, shout
Okay.
out to the team. You know, but yeah, man, that's what it is. Played with some names, tried to figure out who was gonna fucking name this shit. I think Strange fucking Things came up. He was like, no, that's the Netflix special. We can't do that.
We can't do that.
You know what I'm saying?
Fucking
Strange.
Netflix stole.
You said something else.
I hit up Cam to try to get a suggestion from him, but he got mad Jamaican on me. He was like, Strange Tings, mom. I was like, no, we can't do that. We can't do that.
Strange things are going on.
What we said, Strange Hour, Strange. We
Yeah.
knew Strange wanted to be in it, but we just, you know, like we couldn't figure it out. But I think out of nowhere, niggas just said Strange. I don't know if it was Brewski or you. I don't know who said it first, but like Strange Time was just a thing. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is.
Seabrook said it first.
I said it a few times. I was like, Strange Time, Strange Time, Strange Time, Strange Time, Strange Time, Strange. You know what I'm saying? So here we are.
Seabrook said
You had to play with it a little bit.
Played with it a little bit, and it worked. Pulse. You know what I'm saying? And then it worked, you know, and then now here we are. We're in here, we're in this motherfucker, Strange Time Entertainment. That's the biggest thing I learned about myself this year, changed about myself. I forgot what the fucking question was. But that was the biggest thing. Oh, new things that I discovered about myself. I discovered that I'm fucking creative. I discovered that I could fucking, you know what I'm saying, all them years of watching wrestling and all this extra shit is about to pay off for me, you know what I'm saying? Because,
So you about to step in the ring?
you feel me? Real soon, man, real soon.
I know.
Big things is coming.
I know.
That's always been a dream, so, you know, we're all about achieving our dreams. I achieved this one, but why not? I'll wrestle and do the pod at the same time. Shit. And beat up, come on this motherfucker, talk about what I'm learning about That'll be fun. But yeah, man, discovered a
That'd be
lot
dope.
of things by myself this year.
That'd
You
be
know,
dope.
and it all started from like going through some fucking dark shit. You know what I'm saying? Feeling like you're not worth shit. You know what I'm saying? Just going through a whole bunch of thoughts in your head. Just putting them thoughts to good use. You know what I'm saying? Getting that shit out of there. Cause if you're in that dark spot, y'all niggas know that shit is not easy thing to get out of. You gotta get up and get out.
You gotta
and,
push through.
You know, you gotta do things. You gotta go work. You gotta get a fucking, you know, get a hobby. This is that hobby.
You gotta find the hobby, find something passionate, use that drive to get you out. Cause hey, you appreciate the sun a lot more when it's cloudy.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact.
Once you can't see the light, that's when you start appreciating it.
Right.
And once you find yourself, find that light again, that's when you start doing great things.
What about you, Mark? What you learn about yourself? What's some new things you discovered about yourself, man?
I got no tolerance. Like my tolerance is gone.
Yeah, I noticed that.
This is like, but I'm not like an angry person though. It's like I'm more like I got older. I peeped this shit faster. So my tolerance for like that bullshit is like I'm aware of it quick.
Yeah.
So I'm not like gonna let you
Yeah.
get to strike two.
Yeah. Something that I wish I'd had for a while, you know what I'm saying, that I'm just now getting also, I didn't always have that. Fucking like just, I used to tolerate a lot of bullshit. I did. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna hold you. I did.
And
I did.
I don't let what was it say? I don't let the word like people call me cold affect me no more. Cause it's not like I'm cold. It's just I understand how to control my emotions. You feel me? Like this whole fucking weekend, you know, my friend's funeral. Then my other friend passed away on the same day of the funeral. So it's like I'm standing there at the funeral. I'm like, it's life. You know, it keeps going.
Right.
You know, I can't just be out here flipping out, crying. You know,
Gotta keep going, bro.
pushing my bad feelings on someone else. I gotta keep
Right.
moving.
That's a fact.
You
You
know,
know what to do, bro. Just keep trucking.
Life is, you know what I'm saying?
day by day.
Life is life. If everybody always got what they wanted, is it really life? Is life really worth living if you don't gotta work for it and you gotta do shit that, you know what I'm saying? Like if everything came to you easy, nigga, you ain't gonna appreciate shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, some shit you have to go through bumps in the road at first to get what you really want, you know?
Word.
You really do. I've been through a whole bunch and I finally feel like life is starting to kind of turn around for me at this moment. So, you know, all that shit that I've been through, it's making me appreciate the shit that I'm getting now. So it's like,
I'm just on the ride.
you feel me?
That's what you gotta do.
You know,
That's what you gotta do.
Don't
You can't
stress
change
it.
anything about life, so you might as well just put a smile on and
That's it.
bear with it.
That's it. That's it. You know? So yeah, that's dope, man. Looks like everybody learned a lot this year, man. That's, you know, that's just what's up. Like, the fucking, who had the biggest impact on your life in the past year, Pat Easy? Who was it?
Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. If you're tired, be quiet, go to sleep.
Oh, we on the air? Now, let me tell you something.
Over, I thought he was just like, yo, this is not me this time. It's
Let
not
me
me.
tell you something. Pat Easy is known for falling asleep. This is nothing new to me.
Nah,
We be in the middle of a conversation. This motherfucker's out cold. Like, we get dumb high and we just talking.
it's
Like,
not even that.
big ass pay-per-views, WrestleManias, Royal Rumbles, Survivor Series, out.
I had to work doubles, by the way.
For real. Let's not forget. He
He
had
tired.
to,
He a tired man.
my guy works. In order for him to be here, he had to put in a nice little double the other day. You know,
Yeah.
so
I had to.
Respect.
let me tell you something.
I had
Doubles
to,
kick
it
ass.
just got silent. I was like, oh no, it must
Yeah.
happen.
Listen, we
man.
got it all on camera. Don't worry about it.
Oh man. Oh man.
Listen, that's a working man, alright? Listen, ladies, that's a working man right there, alright? Easy like Sunny. A hero named Tendo on Twitter, alright? Listen.
Well, actually, it's a hero named Steve.
Ooh, you changed it?
Mhm.
Oh.
Okay.
What was your biggest purchase of the past year, though? I know you've been chilling out on buying the kids
I haven't,
and all
yeah,
that
I
shit.
haven't really bought much. I'm trying to think.
I know mine is.
What is it, AEW tickets? Maybe?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, AEW.
Oh,
It's just
bar.
sending it back a couple hundred. Not even a couple.
I didn't buy nothing this year.
Not a
That's
couple
crazy.
Yo, I'm
Yeah.
about
What's
to
the weekend tickets? When's the weekend concert coming up?
He canceled the concert, bro.
What?
Gave us our money back, yeah.
Gunshots, disdain, I mean.
Yeah, boo.
Wow.
I was so tight, man. But I'm going to the Tyler the Creator one still in March.
Oh, okay, because they can't cancel that one.
Some good seats for like $60.
Fingers crossed nothing else gets canceled because this cold
Yeah,
shit
I
is
don't
getting
know,
crazy.
It's getting
bro.
worse again, bro.
It is.
Gotta start wearing masks in my job again.
Shit is scary.
They're locking shit down.
Hopefully,
Maybe
no.
another lockdown.
There ain't gonna be no lockdown because everybody's quote unquote vaccinated, so they're
So
not,
what?
they're
They
not
still
worried
gonna
about all
sit
that. That's why they push the vaccination so crazy. But what was your biggest purchase of this year? You said you know.
Fuck. It comes with a story. That's the problem.
What was
but
it? You gotta shorten it a little bit.
I have bought Bad Bunny tickets for me
Bad Bunny.
and my
Bad
ex
Bunny.
girl. 1,200 for both tickets.
Woo!
We
You
got
got
us
the $500
good
a
ass
seat joint.
Bad Bunny.
I got him good seat shit.
That Bunny
Yo, I
taxi
made sure
shit,
that thing was fire.
Bad Bunny
And it's
taxi.
crazy because we don't talk no more. So I'm like,
Fucking
right? Here's the thing. I've been in somewhat contact with her through like a third party friend because I guess I'll say this, I was dumb.
It's like,
I paid for the tickets, but I sent her hers. You know, things didn't work out.
Right.
So I'm like, look, I'll still go by my lonesome, but it's pretty much, I don't know what terms we're on, so she might get the ticket back. So if I get the ticket back, I don't know whether to spend it and make that 1,200 even more back now, considering we're getting closer.
Right.
nah,
Or-
you go to rando, try and take somebody.
Or
Yeah, try to take
have the most fire Tinder bio of the century.
Right.
Be like, yo, who trying to come with me to this Bad Bunny concert?
You gonna get some
You know how
dollars,
I'm gonna
Bad
hit that 99 plus likes like within the first week because everything was right.
Bad Bunny.
But when, that's what happened with me in the weekend tickets, because I had bought 2.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a whole year to figure out if I wanted to take somebody with me, you know.
Man, we can really fucking up shit though.
Nah, my whole thing is he canceled it because he's about to drop a whole other album. That's not persona no more.
That's why planning ahead for concerts like that, because that shit was done long ago. Like it was like a year ago.
Yeah, there's no reason to plan that far ahead because you
Yeah.
never know what you're gonna do by that time.
He got set back because of COVID the first time.
That makes sense.
Then he dropped the After Hours album. Tickets dropped and it was over.
I think I know yours. What was your biggest purchase this
The
year?
Jeep?
The Jeep.
The Jeep.
Shit set a brother back a couple. You know what I'm saying?
size motivation.
Set him back a couple dollars.
Or did you even say any guy make more money now? Making more money. But that shit's expensive.
It must be like
Biggest
everything.
purchase I've made this year. Same thing. I spent so much money in 2020. 2019. You know, 2020 that I wasn't going to spend that much money in 2021. So I would say the biggest purchase I've made is going to have to be either big gold or them fucking tickets to fucking Vegas.
Respect. Shout out
You did
Goldie.
do some travel.
No, I'm lying. The biggest purchase I did was Shao Shorty. If y'all scroll down on my YouTube page, y'all see that fucking birthday party I threw for her. That was the biggest purchase a nigga made this year.
There you go.
Yeah, that shit set a brother back.
Set a brother back.
That shit set a brother
back.
It looked nice though.
I still, my GoFundMe is still up for that motherfucker.
My GoFundMe. You really have a GoFundMe for that?
My GoFundMe was up because I was broke after that motherfucker. I was like, I need some help, Gary. I got a job and all that, but I still need some help. You know,
I got a
Strange.
job,
Anything is accepted.
anything, $1, anything will help.
50 cents, please. Like,
50 little cents, just 50 little
50
cents.
cents.
You
If
can help
100
this poor,
people,
you help this poor podcaster out.
if 100 people give you 50 cents, that's $50.
You know what I'm saying?
It looked like y'all got Liddy in there though.
He had?
No, we did. That's what I'm saying. Like combined with the money we spent out there, like I'll grow. Vacation is no joke. Bars. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna end this with freaking last night. Last night we saw a very shocking event. If y'all don't know, I'm talking about Jake Paul versus Tyrone Woodley. 2.
And
It finally happened. It happened last night.
He can't say nothing.
And bro, if y'all know, if y'all saw the fight, y'all know. Jake Paul knocked that nigga.
knocked him the fuck out. Yo, you know what's crazy?
Nate Robinson, right? Nate Robinson, that nigga, like.
Yeah, nah. But I feel like this one was more
Still
impressive.
the whole fucking flow.
This one was a lot more impressive though, because it was just one hit. Like the whole, in my opinion, the whole beginning of the match, Tyrone was working.
Called him clean.
Jake Paul hit that one shit, man, it was out.
Called him clean.
I felt so bad because when it started, my homie was like, "Yo, I'll put $20 on Tyrone Woodley." And I'm like, "I'll take that. $20 on Jake Paul." I'm like, "I don't want to
Yeah,
win
I
this
didn't see the fight.
but I won the $20.
I didn't see the fight. I just saw the knockout. But I did see Jake Paul had a little cut over his head, his eyebrow. What was that?
While they were clinching up, Jake dove his head and headbutted his elbow, so he busted him open. And then with Jake Paul, it started being a bitch because after the match, he's like, "Yeah, even though he elbowed me in the face, that didn't happen."
Yeah.
There was another spot where I guess Jake Paul tried to clinch Tyrone a certain way,
Right.
and because he's used to UFC, he picked him up and he dropped him,
Wow.
bro.
Wow. Oh
He
yeah, I
picked
saw that.
him
I
up
saw
and
that. Yeah, I
dropped
saw
him.
that part. I saw that.
And we're like, yo, that's his instinct. He did UFC for so long. How you expect him not to do nothing else? And boom, feel me? But then he's like, yeah, try to slam on the floor, all that. And then Jake Paul was just being a bitch, like, yeah, I want to fight Canelo. I'm the best.
Yeah,
Fuck
now
you.
he's gassed.
He's wild.
Now he's gassed.
Canelo would really fucking destroy, like, wash him. Wash him.
Fight someone that won't take a dive.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
That's what's going on.
Someone who's got a career behind it, bro. Like, literally, Tyrone Woodley wants
If you want to say he didn't take a dive that fight, alright, you're a fucking UFC fighter. Get your hands up. You should know how to fucking box at least. It's fucking mixed martial arts. You should at least know how to box.
Exactly, bro.
Now, these Island Boy niggas was in the crowd. Y'all know these fucking weird ass.
Oh, those
looking
weird
niggas.
fuckers with the tats and
Weird
spiky
clones.
hair.
Is it
Yeah.
gangbanging? Clone.
I call them clones.
They look like-
They're obviously twins, but it's like they're clones made in the fucking fuck shit factory.
The
or some
retard
shit.
lab,
Like,
the Gucci
yeah,
Gang
like,
lab.
so they're in the crowd, and obviously
They
people in the
invested a
crowd,
lot of time.
people in the crowd are coming at them and shit. Like, and it's like obvious, cause it's like, bro, y'all fucking like. Y'all
They're retards.
honestly, no offense to any, you know what I'm saying, mentally challenged
Alleged
people out there.
retard.
We talk shit on the podcast, But it's shit, yeah, man. Like these niggas look crazy. Like they got the tattoos on their face. They see 6ix9ine had his success, and now here they come trying to come with the tattoos and the weird hair, and it's like, bro. what
You
is
see,
going on?
nowadays you don't even have to have talent because what do?
No.
They don't do anything except collect the check. That's what Bad Baby started off doing. She was on one episode of Dr. Phil. Everybody, catch me outside. Everybody was hype about it. And then what happened?
They make
All of a sudden she's making millions from her, which was supposed to be about her learning her lesson.
they make
What do they
moment
do?
music. That's what it is.
Cool.
Just for the moment. These fucking weird ass fucking island boy.
They made no
motherfuckers.
moment music. They made a couple.
I haven't even heard a song.
They made a snap that went viral,
Oh, that's what it is.
and it was funny,
That was funny.
and it was catchy,
It was catchy.
and that's it. The song is trash.
Oh,
That's it. The video was funny.
Yo, you look at them, they don't look like they make good
They
music.
don't look like shit.
No,
They look like they want to be Kodak. or
they
something.
got booed
Yeah,
off their
like-
first concert. You didn't see the video?
Nice
No,
shit. I don't
that should
like
be
them. I
hilarious.
don't like them, bro.
They
I
were
don't
like,
what's going
they
on.
played Island Boy and they were singing the whole song, and people just started booing them because it sounded bad.
Because it's a trash song.
And they're bad performers. You can't just think you make a good song, you're gonna be a good performer.
Now I'm gonna say this, and we're gonna go on the wrestling. So we're gonna take a break on wrestling. I'm a hip hop fan. I like to think of myself as a hip hop student. I freaking study this shit for years. All kinds of hip hop, Cool G Rap, Cool and the Gang, all the motherfuckers. Eric B, Rakim, all that shit, everything. Biggie, Pac, everything. Snoop, Dre, Luda, Outkast. All that shit. I can go on and on. I love it all. I love fucking from it. Cool G Rap and Eric B and Rakim all the way down to Lil Uzi Vert and Chief Keef. I love it all. But this shit that they're doing is giving hip hop and music a bad name.
Facts.
A horrible name. First of all, it's just showing that all you have to do is get a funny ass hairstyle, some tattoos, and fucking call yourself a rapper, and you might get a fucking deal.
Y'all
Just look
remember
as
Boom?
stupid as possible.
Y'all remember Boom?
The Boot Gang.
John Cabana. That's
John, yeah, you see him now, he's fucking on that God shit.
Mm-hmm.
And it's hard to even take him serious still because it's like, bro, he was just doing shit for years to
You
go
was the
viral.
reason people was
Right.
stealing bagels
Right.
out of Dunkin' Donuts type shit.
You started the dumb shit on the internet. You know what
I
I'm saying?
like
He did though.
He did.
Boom was
trying-
the go back in the day though. I ain't gonna.
That's your video.
Back in the
Yeah, but
day.
now like he's trying to get everything off pity now.
Right.
Yeah, because like you look at it and you're like, oh.
Now he has.
Remember
all-
when he came out of jail, he started being the Boom Joker, all that,
Right.
doing all that shit.
Right.
Remember
Yeah, he
someone
was off everything.
Now
someone was like, yo, they gave him dick in jail, he went crazy.
Now he fake saved and shit. He want to be, you know what I'm saying?
But then apparently, you know what he was gonna do? He was gonna have a boxing match. I think it was like
I
Supreme
heard about that.
Baddie.
Yeah, he's supposed to go. I think that's supposed to happen. Him and
Really?
Supreme Baddie supposed to
Yeah, him and
fight.
Supreme Baddie. go
Everybody
box.
trying to get money. I can't
Patty,
be mad.
Patty been training though. Patty
Yo,
been training.
yo,
He taking
I'm
it serious.
calling it. Yo, Strange Time listeners, I'm calling it. Jake Paul gonna challenge the winner. Jake Paul gonna be like, what you mean I don't fight nobody that back?
I'm
You
the
gotta
king of
win.
YouTube.
I believe it.
He's the king of being a bitch. That's what he
But
is.
it's just like I don't like what's going on with this Island Boy shit and all these fucking weirdos just coming in and fucking up the hip hop thing. I'm not with it, bro.
I don't call it hip hop. I just call it fucking.
They're not even, listen man, they just trying to, because the
Bullshit.
internet
They're
is
viral
real
content.
life, it's becoming real life now, so
Mm.
you're just trying to get viral.
That's it.
Viral leads to the money for you know.
Niggas just want to get about their situation, but that's the thing about when they get about their situation,
They don't know how to act.
They don't know how to act. They still acting stupid.
If they were smart, they should have sold the song. They got it remixed.
Have someone else better make the song and
Just
do
be on,
it.
just be on the hook.
Right.
That's it.
Free Pooh Shiesty.
Word. Alright.
I'm gonna leave it at that though. But yeah, man, Strange Time Entertainment, Strange Time Podcast, episode 37. London. We out here. We'll be right back. Hopefully Pat stays up for wrestling.
Let's see.
Every day I'm shuffling.
Hey, you're Strange. We out here. We'll be right back.
Part 10 for the 1 year episode of Strange Time, bro. I'll make a whole
I
big
gotta
ass.
make it.
I'll make a whole big ass batch of Henny Colada.
The 1 year.
2 big batches
You're gonna be here for
of
the
frozen Henny Coladas, and we're gonna get twisted that day. That sound like a plan?
You should put that day. Yeah, that's definitely a plan. You should put the day in now for the 1 year anniversary of
Was
the
it already?
Strange Time Podcast. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
I was already
You have
thinking
to
that.
be here
That's
for
why
it.
I
What's
You
that
have to
date?
be
What's the
here for it.
exact date?
February 26th. It falls on a Saturday. It's marked in my calendar, actually. Just make sure.
What time would it start so I know if I should request
Make sure I didn't botch the day, first of all. I'm saying botch because we're in motherfucking wrestling talk.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're here. For those not here, my calendar. Listen, man. A lot going on, man. A lot going on, and these guys are telling me they didn't see winter is coming. You guys let them know how much they're bugging. This thing, like, you see winter is coming. This past week, man.
Listen,
Amazing.
man.
February 26th, yes. So it falls on a Saturday. Strange Time Pod, 1 year anniversary. It's been a whole year. We started this on the
26 is
26th.
like when the MPs is planning to go to LA.
Uh-oh.
Oof.
Oof. Oof is right.
You better miss
A
it.
bunch of us.
We're gonna have to do something special. We're gonna do like we gotta call it, like a special,
That'd be
like a
dope.
special shout out message. I'll play it like
That'd be dope. I'm laying down on the beach and shit.
Yeah, you know. Live via satellite. Fuck. That easy.
I'm literally only planning to go there just to lay down and get a beach bum and get a piece of mind. Smoke some good clean weed.
As you should.
Rubbing that block still.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. Listen, a lot has been going on. Kenny Omega. I mean, not Kenny Omega. I'm sorry.
We're so used to the king being on,
Yeah, so
on
you
the
should
show.
be in the championship, you know.
Yeah.
It's weird not seeing it every week. But yeah, Hangman Page defended against Bryan Danielson in a great match. Had a 1 hour time limit, and these motherfuckers used the whole hour.
Draw.
Went to an hour draw, no winner.
And they went on first. Listen, man, Bryan Danielson going on first a lot. Like that's a.
So
Gotta respect that.
Yeah, man.
Man said, yup, y'all better tune in.
Hangman was bloody like a motherfucker, bleeding.
Got color.
Then he got colored, did the blade job, you know, good. What a good shit. Just some quick, like what happened. Like this, like.
Rites of passage.
Right.
Oh, no, he don't call it that no more.
We call it, we call it
Dead eyes.
So you gotta say, yeah, dead eye.
Yeah, that.
Brian so
record it on my DVR whenever I don't watch it live.
Go out your way, go watch that.
That's why I'm forever blessed, you as well, Strange, because we witnessed that Bryan Danielson first match against Kenny Omega. You feel me?
Great match.
We seen that in person in rare air, like
Match of the year. In my
That shit
the
was
Dragon Sleep on the ramp and all that. I recorded it. I got it on my phone right now.
Nah,
I
that was,
need that footage. I need you to send that footage individually because how you sent it, I wasn't able to save it to my phone.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, send that footage. I want to make a vlog. I still want to make a vlog out of that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll post that after I post it.
Yo,
Yeah, because that
Strange
joint that I
Time Vlogs
recorded of you
episode
was
0.
good, man.
That was lit, man.
Strange Time Vlogs episode 0.
Let's come here, right? Episode 0. But yeah, man.
Oh, not to cut you off, sorry. Why didn't Kip Sabian do anything with that gimmick that he was doing outside the show?
No clue.
With the box head, and he was charging people money to take a picture?
I guess they was just trying to see how people outside would fuck with before they brought it inside type of deal. Like,
But they didn't understand. They didn't say what it was. Though.
right,
He
I
was just
didn't, I
outside
walked right
doing it.
past the nigga. Like, I didn't
I didn't see him. You had to tell me.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh, word? Oh, okay.
weird. But yeah. Bryan Danielson, Hangman, people like what was that? People like Arn Anderson,
Glock Anderson.
Glock
Brock
Anderson.
Anderson.
He said on his podcast the other day, he went up to both men. He said, "I've been in wrestling for a long time, and that was literally one of the best matches that I've ever seen."
Wow, that's a strong showing
Strong
for his first
compliment.
defense.
Yes, strong compliment from the legend Arn Anderson.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Him and have a good ring.
So yeah, that was.
You have an amazing ring.
A lot of people are saying that they don't agree with Arn. You know, that is a strong statement. There's been a lot of matches.
They just don't like that as a draw. Like they see it as. I'm just telling you the perspective of the fans that boo.
Right.
Their perspective is
It's like, oh God.
they feel like they don't want to give Bryan Danielson a loss. They're scared to give him an L,
Which
and they don't want the champ to lose.
Which again, but that's the thing. That's why I like that AEW has these time limits, and I feel like that's what they have over WWE's current programming.
Yeah.
Is if they wanted to make it a draw any other way, someone's gonna look bad.
Right.
Either one person's gonna look pussy, or they're just gonna look like assholes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But with the time limit, it's basically saying no. These guys are so good that they can't beat each other.
Exactly.
Like they're evenly matched, so no one's really better.
Right.
But you could still make a case for either one, because you could be like, oh, but he fought him. Yeah, but he fought him. You know?
And it just it's prolonging the storyline now.
Right.
Now Bryan is like he's gonna get another shot, obviously later on down the line at the next event, which would be Double or Nothing. Is that like the next thing we find?
All no.
I think it's Double or Nothing. That's in May. Double or Nothing's in May.
Full Gear Pass, right?
Full Gear
Full Gear
Pass,
just
all out
passed.
before that.
Fighter Fest.
When's Revolution? Did Revolution pass? I think
No,
No, that's coming up.
Yeah, that's the next
That's
one.
the next one. Yeah, there you go.
Revolution. That's coming up soon. So I can see them going at each other at that, and it's gonna be probably like 2 out of 3 falls match or some shit. 2 out of 3 falls, you know. I don't think they'll do an Iron Man match. I think that's like a WWE type of match. I think that's like owned by them, like Iron Man match.
Nah, they can do it.
They can do
They
it.
can just name it something
They can
else.
make it.
Yeah. Well, they can do it 3 stages of hell, depending if it's gonna be a grudge match. But you know, AEW's like they do in New Japan
Instead
long
of
term
the-
booking.
Instead of 3 stages of hell, called the tres levels of heck.
Okay.
Tres levels of heck.
There you go, folks.
There you go.
AEW, yo, Simon, what's up?
Keeping with the AEW talk, my guy Owen Hart's
Dude,
tournament.
I'm so hyped for that. I remember I saw the post,
Yeah.
and they posted about that, and that made me so happy that Owen
What's
Hart
the
picked
gimmick
something.
when they win? Like, what are they gonna
They
get?
get like a trophy.
So yeah, they get a trophy. It's a men and a women's tournament now.
Okay.
That's pretty dope. You know,
Who do you think they're gonna push to do that?
I think as far as the women, I can see maybe. I can see my girl Britt Baker, but
That's just
I
bias.
know. That's just me.
I can see Ruby.
We gotta love to say
I
that.
could definitely
That's what
see
I'm
that. I can see Chris.
Yo, for the
Snap
men,
later,
I feel
yeah.
like it's no brainer. I feel like Dante Martin.
For that, I think so. Yeah.
I'm
Because
gonna
you
say,
know.
I'm gonna say Leo Rush.
Ooh, that would be good.
He didn't come out of his shell yet as like a full-fledged single competitor.
I know.
But he's doing good though.
He's doing really good.
Last we saw him was what in the gauntlet.
the fucking diamond.
Saw that shit in
Battle
person.
Royal.
Saw
Yeah, he
that
was
shit
there
in
in person for that. He went
I was there in
AEW
Long
was
Island. I was there in Long Island watching Dark Elevation, Dynamite, and Rampage. Boom, boom, boom.
MJF territory, man.
Yo, it felt so
Pro
weird.
MJF that night.
Yo, can we talk about that dynamic?
What?
Two things could have happened during that Long Island show with MJF. Either he literally turned the whole city heel with him,
Which he did.
or he just.
Could have got booed in his hometown.
Turned the fans on CM Punk in a way.
I feel like
Kind of did in a way.
he kind of used the gimmick of him mocking CM Punk's Chicago entrance to break character. I thought that was kind of cool.
I feel like
Because
they did
he
it the
almost
best way
cried.
possible.
Like there was a part where he almost cried when he did the CM Punk. But that's the same time CM Punk cried.
Right.
So he was doing it to make fun of him, but he really was about to cry.
Right.
Nah, with the
So
show,
it was pretty
I
cool.
feel like
So
the
that's
way
not it.
the way they opened it was perfect.
Even he stayed true to character.
Oh hell yeah, hell yeah. The way they opened it was perfect too. They played MJF's music first to see the reaction, and
Word.
then CM Punk. So
That
it
was
either
great.
so it's either gonna be boo, then see CM Punk, yeah, or yeah, which is what actually happened. We're going ape shit. Then we see CM Punk, boo, and it's crazy because I was wearing my CM Punk shirt while I was at that. I was wearing my CM
You
Punk
went?
shirt. Yeah.
Oh, I was supposed to go.
I was wearing my CM Punk shirt and I was booing CM Punk.
Yo, did they get stupid for when MJF came out?
Yo, we got stupid, bro.
He said, bro.
Bro, we got stupid when he thought he was opening the show. And then the fact that CM
And
Punk.
plus this song is fire.
Now, I don't know if y'all saw the other night. Yeah, I say I didn't see winter was coming, but Punk's shirt is in a lot of controversy.
Oh, the pro-choice joint?
Yeah,
It's because he wore it in Texas.
What they say, get your own.
And then tell
Yeah.
what to do.
I'm trying to read it now.
I thought he was just wearing it to be face in Texas, but he wore it in Texas
Right. You know, Texas is
with the abortion laws and
Right.
shit.
Yeah, like he should have just had, nah, fuck that. Keep him in.
I guess he's just showing how free AEW is with taking
Right.
stances.
Honestly.
You can really do whatever you want, say whatever you want.
You're
man.
your own person.
I like Tony Khan. You know what I'm saying? He lets the wrestlers do their thing. Like, it's just a super indie. It's an indie with fucking mad money behind it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's pretty cool.
That's a perfect way to
So
say
how raunchy
pretty cool.
are we gonna get?
We better get
to this
Ed
wrestling
fucking
topic?
lead in the middle of the ring.
Oh, how much you about to give it to the
Because I heard a rumor.
What?
I heard a rumor.
What?
And I seen some other shit because, I watched Sammy's vlog recently.
What'd you see? First of all, RP Jimmy Rave.
Yeah,
R.I.P.
Jimmy Rave just lost his battle with cancer and shit.
Rest in peace.
RP
Cancer.
Jimmy
Shit
Rave, the
ain't
legend. Rest some guys like Daniel Bryan, Brian Danielson, CM Punk. The list goes on. Jimmy Rave is
in famous stables.
yeah, he's an indie legend. He is, he lost his battle with cancer. It's pretty sad, so RP Jimmy Rave. But yeah, man, back to what you were saying.
Right, so I'm just saying there's a rumor going around that in the AEW locker room, like somebody's like sleeping their way to the top. They get more TV time, more matches. I was watching Sammy's vlog. She was around them.
Tay.
Listen, allegedly.
You brought it to our attention
I
earlier.
did that.
Listen.
Conti's getting a lot of shit for
Word.
Sammy, so to the point where she deactivated her Twitter. She deactivated all the comments on her recent history.
She's always with him and she be grabbing him and touching him. It's just like, yeah, like I seen it, like Dark put me on. Shout out Dark. He was at the crib watching the vlog and I'm just like, yo, he's gotta be hitting that. Like the way that he, it's just a body language thing.
Weren't they engaged?
No,
No,
Sammy was
he
engaged to some
wasn't
regular chicks. I was trying to say earlier. He was engaged to some regular chick that he
He's not no more?
No. Reports came out
So
yesterday.
Ty Conti's single? Yo.
Sammy put out a tweet saying, said, thank you for everybody that supported us, but so-and-so decided we're not going to freaking continue our engagement.
Oh, yeah, see, I knew it.
You know what I'm saying? So you thinking that he's engaged to Ty, no, Ty Conti is the reason why
It definitely
the
is, bro.
engagement is off. Here go to his exact tweet right here.
Yeah, he's
That's
that's
it. Wait, where's the exact
I can't say that. I can't say that.
What? You
I
can't
feel
say
like she's
what?
sleeping on top. I can't feel it.
I heard
Just
she was
'cause I
sleeping with
want-
Nick Khan. I mean, Tony
Tony
Khan,
Khan?
too.
noticed though, Ty Conti's getting a really big push this year. They're fighting for
Teddy Conti just basically pulled a freaking Carmella and Corey Graves. You know what I'm saying? Corey Graves is happily married, and you know how it is on the road. You on the road,
And they
not
wrestlers.
around your woman. You're around the other wrestlers all day. You're around these beautiful women. You know what I'm saying? Shit happens, and I guess that shit happens turned into him not freaking wanting to continue his engagement anymore. He's like, yo, I think I like it.
I don't blame him. Ty Conti's one hell of a fine shawty.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's more than just being fine. Maybe they get deep, because like I said, they on the road every day. So maybe
Yeah, like you're just talking.
Nah, you gotta watch that Sammy vlog, man. You'll see exactly.
Send it to me. Send it to me. I'm gonna
It's
watch
the
it.
latest one.
I'm gonna watch it. That's great.
She's like, I'm just like, yo, I asked Dark, I'm like, yo, is she like a regular? He was like, nah, but she's starting to be. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, man, shit's getting lit.
And yo, I've been beat because for a long time I thought Ty Conti and Sammy were things because Ty posts him like all the time, and he posts her
That's crazy.
all the time.
Yeah, man.
That's what it is then. That's what it is.
That's exactly what's going on. But apparently, speaking of, you know, before we get into WWE talking shit, fucking Ring of Honor, you know, like I said, Ring of Honor's like basically done. They had their last pay-per-view final battle.
Rest in peace.
RP ROH, thank you ROH and all that.
Thank you for bringing us some of the greatest people in wrestling.
That does not mean the Ring of Honor titles are done, my friends. Because it looks like Jonathan Gresham, who won the title at Final Battle, defeated Jay Lethal, the Ring of Honor belt. It looks like he will be defending the Ring of Honor World Championship whenever he wants.
So it's a legacy belt.
Basically.
How is that gonna work though?
I don't know, but they're
Gonna bring it through promotion?
I was hoping they did that. That's pretty dope. But yes,
And they're using the original one.
Rated AEW.
I like the one that they had when Adam Cole was the champ.
Oh yeah, that's the best one. I think they should have brought it back to that, but I like how they brought back the original. When that Brian Danielson and all the niggas from original. But yeah, Jonathan Gresham's going to defend the belt against AJ Gray. Oh, that match already happened. I wonder who won that. That was on GCW, Blood on the Hills interview that just passed. That shit last night. Pretty good video. One of GCW's best. Until the Manhattan Center, of course. The one that we're going to. Shit's going to be a movie. Can't wait. But yeah, AEW's been lit. I gotta go see the Brian Danielson and freaking Hangman Page match. You feel me? You gotta go see that. And fucking.
And you already know, sorry to interrupt, you already know niggas gonna be out there steaming, smoking the blunts.
Oh yeah.
That's how it always is outside, man. When you gotta get there early.
Don't. Yeah, you gotta get there early, bro. You gotta leave
Remember when
here
we went
like
for Final Battle? They was like,
Yeah, that's
yo,
why I
if you want
requested
some
the whole
closer
day
seats.
off.
real.
I request no fucking get out of work.
Y'all don't even
type
gotta
shit.
drive, bro. Y'all can just take the train.
You got like some parking pass shit.
I got a park.
Really? You wanna do that? Right by there?
Yep. It was only $25 extra on that guy.
Okay, alright, that's fine.
And
See,
I'd rather have the parking pass. Only thing that sucks about it though is I gotta double check when the parking pass is out. I gotta save on my Apple Wallet. I'm smart. I don't want to see. Look at that. All four say boom, 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 boom. Look at that. Section J, row E, C4.
Nigga, I was tight at Rick for getting an Uber for that bullshit. I was like, nigga, we
Nah,
can take the
that
fucking
shit.
train to Madison Square.
Rick don't want to travel. It's fun when you travel, take the train and shit. Like, you know.
Ended up standing online and smoking the split. Allegedly. Anyway.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. It's legal here, but allegedly.
But yo, you seen Hook, man? How you feel about Hook?
Send Hook.
Yo, Hook is lit, man. I like Hook. Hook is money.
I was the only nigga that didn't know that was Taz's son.
Hook is money. His t-shirts right now are the top seller on pro wrestling tees.
I like that entrance song he got by
Action Bronze and Shout Early. You don't even know
Alright, so we can start parking there at 6 p.m. So for 2 hours before, we could just find somewhere to park.
It's right there, bro. It's right across the street from AMC. And then the diner's down the street, and then to the left, and across
I mean,
the
it
street
doesn't
is
matter. We
McDonald's.
don't really go anywhere. Go eat, and then because the problem would be finding parking, and we have guaranteed parking.
Now,
When is that show?
It's
January something.
January 23rd. 23rd. It's on a Sunday.
Basically a month from now. So, y'all heard about the drama with Jeff Hardy.
Released from WWE.
Jeff Hardy is released from WWE. Shout out Jeff. I did a mix the other day. Jeff Hardy 4. We're fucking down on all platforms.
Brother Nero.
Brother Nero is released after, you Hardy wanted to be released anyway, so maybe he did that on purpose.
Not gonna lie, man. I'm just sure give me on the Twitter side of things. Matt Hardy has had Jeff in all of his Twitter videos since that release. He said that he got the hashtag protect Jeff Hardy at all costs. The Young Bucks switched their background to Jeff Hardy's face, and they switched their locations to just Nero. You feel me?
Well, I mean, can you really trust that? Because didn't they do the same shit with Kevin Owens?
Yeah, they did that with Kevin Owens, but at the same time, now Matt Hardy is shooting videos too, because it's a video on Matt Hardy's Twitter page with him and Jeff, and behind him is like a ladder, and the kids are on the ladder, and they're just talking. Then they took a picture like this, like
They've been saying that they wanted. Jeff said he wants to do one last final deletion. You know, the final deletion match they do when they fight in their backyard and shit. The Hardy compound. I can see the Bucks versus the Hardys first time ever. Ultimate deletion. That match would be epic.
That would be
fire.
The cinematic fucking shooting of the camera and shit. That should be dope.
That would be a really good cinematic match.
Yeah, that'd be really nice. They should do that. They gotta do that. But yeah, speaking of Kevin Owens, him re-signing, how y'all feel about that, man? He said he had to do what was best for him and his family. Makes sense.
No way.
Like he has it pinned on his page now. I didn't even have to look for it.
One, but 2 brand new snapbacks.
Featuring Jeff Hardy.
Let's get it, man. Jeff, I think that's what Jeff wanted anyway. When he was on Stone Cold's Broken Skull podcast, he was talking about how
Look how fresh your boy Jeff is. He loving his life right now.
he wants to end his shit right. Yeah, man. Listen. He said he wants to end his shit right. He said he wanted to do the Universal joint.
Oh, this is the one.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, it's about to be litty.
He said he wanted to do the Universal one last feud against Rome, but I think he just said that for WWE. What he really wants is to end it with his fucking brother, tag teaming. You know,
Hardy
just
The
Hardy
question
boys,
is not
you know?
if, but when and how many, because they have to use him sparingly.
Right, 'cause his
And the
body's not
thing
the same.
exactly.
It's not the same.
I feel like they could get a good match out of him with the Young Bucks. One time, they can get crazy with the tables and do their same spots from Ring of Honor.
They're safe
I don't
as
care. I'll still watch it.
Do that.
And then just give him a world title run and then let him retire.
I could see them being the people to beat the Lucha Bros.
Nah, I can't see that, bro. Phoenix is
Niggas
like
beating
God
the
in
Lucha
wrestling form, bro.
Yeah, no.
I can't see Matt Hardy in that match.
Ray
period.
Phoenix be going apeshit. I
Niggas
love Ray
that's
Phoenix
beating the
so
Lucha
much.
Bros is them boys.
Yeah.
The Briscoes.
They
alright?
coming too, like,
They're coming.
like, they don't even have enough show space for all these people they're getting.
And that's what's going on. And that's why niggas like Kevin Owens re-signed with WWE, because it's like, bro, like, AEW can't sign them all, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? They really can't.
Bro, I
like,
forgot about Andrade until I looked at Dark the other day.
You feel me? You feel me?
That's
Like,
right.
they don't got room for niggas, so they're gonna have to chill out. They just signed Brody King. Brody King is
They're about to do that stable.
House of Black.
Yes, sir.
It's coming. It's about to be Beast.
Johnny Gargano's
That's
on his
about to
way.
be the new big stable. One of my favorite stables going right now, though, is the stable with Will Ospreay in New Japan. What's the name of that stable again?
The Empire.
The Empire.
Or some shit like
Something
that.
Empire.
Something Empire, yeah.
Will Ospreay, Jeff Cobb.
TJ Perkins.
TJ Perkins, one of the newest members, and that other freaking Japanese guy, I forgot his name. But yeah, it's a pretty dope stable going on right now.
Word.
And I like what's going on.
The United Nations or some shit like that. United Empire.
Yes, you're right. The United Empire. Yeah. So it's
I've been watching them.
It's just I've never been on Will Ospreay shit, man. But he just won a fucking another title. He just won the what's the name of that belt? I'm sorry guys, I'm like really tired.
With me, it's
The
just
Warriors of Wrestling Championship. Y'all know that belt. This
Yeah.
one. You know Warriors of Wrestling.
yeah.
We have some good matches. He just defeated who defeated? He defeated Blake Christian and another good high flyer with a good match. The Dante Marvis.
Shadito. Wow.
Dante Martin.
Nah, it's just crazy because it's like
Who did Wall Street just? Oh yeah, Trey Miguel.
I just
Trey
can't
Miguel
see.
was the champion. You know Trey Miguel.
Yeah, Impact.
With the Rascals.
Yeah. And he in the
Current
exhibition.
exhibition champion.
Yeah.
Impact. Yes sir. So you know. That knows his wrestling. But yeah, man. It's lit. Will Ospreay has like 4
problem with him is like I'm just so old fashioned. Like I can't see a belt conqueror being that skinny.
Oh wow, that's fucked up.
I don't know,
You're
man.
on your fucking
Kenny Omega, I
Jim
could see him as
Cornette
I could see him as a belt conqueror.
You're on your Jim Cornette shit. So right now, the winner of the night one of the Wrestle Kingdom 16 in the Tokyo Dome is gonna be Okada versus my guy Takagi.
Really? I got
The winner of that faces Will Ospreay the next night, January 4th, because you know it's a 3-day event this year. 3-night event in Wrestle Kingdom. First night, these two go at it. The winner faces him the second night.
I got Okada.
The third night is New Japan versus Noah. Ooh, you saw that card? You didn't see that card. Hold on.
Only person I know that's really handling shit and stepping on shit is Tajiri, and I only know about that because
I
I
love
love
Tajiri.
Because he's defending the middleweight belt over there as well.
Yeah, he's doing his thing over there. I like
It's a lot of wrestling. It's a good.
It's a lot of wrestling
good
going
wrestling.
on. You know what I'm saying?
It's a
Wrestling
good time to
is-
be a wrestling
It
fan.
really is. It's really dope.
It kind of sucked during 2020, you know, with the Hell in a Cell and no crowd, and the fact that
But that's all they was waiting for.
most of Roman Reigns' best moments or his earliest moments of his Universal title career had no crowd at all.
All they were waiting for was fucking for the fans to come back so they could start doing shit like this. Noah versus New Japan. It's Okada and fucking Hiroshi Tanahashi versus fucking the Great Muta, who is Keiji Moto, and fucking the other guy. I forgot his name. That's fucking.
But he's the legend, but he moves mad slow now.
It's like a legend.
He's wrestling again?
Shibata is back. He's wrestling at fucking Wrestle Kingdom too.
I heard he got a feud with what's that guy's name?
Who?
Can't remember right now. He's not a he used to be a young lion. He just graduated. I forgot his name. He just went through the dojo system.
I know you're talking about it. I forgot.
Can't remember his name.
I'm
He's a
trying to
new
find
guy.
it. He's a new guy.
Yeah.
He's Japanese.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Fucking
I'm done.
Noah versus New Japan. There's a lot of good wrestling coming up, but right now, what's going on? Raw. Like I said, fucking Kevin Owens is re-signed.
He's winning that title.
He's winning that belt, bro.
You think so?
It's like
I got Bobby Lashley taking it from Big E, and that's a shame.
Stop. First
I
of all,
wanted Big E to have
Bobby
a longer
Lashley is
reign.
not in the
but-
running right now. First of all,
Why not?
if you want to have somebody that maybe take the title off of Big E, it's probably going to be Seth Rollins at day one. Because Seth Rollins versus Big E at day one, right? Now, I don't think that's going to happen. I'm just saying that's a possibility. The person that's going to take that belt is Kevin Owens, bro. He didn't stay for no reason.
There's no deal they could have cut him that was that good.
Millions of dollars. Millions. I heard he's making Brock money.
I got Liv winning the belt. I got Liv.
Really got look.
I want Liv to win the belt. I'm
Really
looking at
got really got hope for Liv right now.
I mean, she done lost mad times.
Look, I'm
Come up,
sorry to say.
it writes itself. Why can't you? Why?
If they was gonna pull that trigger, they should have pulled that trigger when they made it in Raw the other night, and they had the whole vignette of her mom talking about Liv, fucking always love wrestling and all this shit. Like,
Yeah, there.
that was the time to pull the trigger.
There it is.
Look, I'm sorry.
Pay
I
off
might be the
now,
only
so.
person saying this, but I just want the belts to be off Becky Lynch and Charlotte because there's nothing
Honestly.
interesting
Honestly.
about Becky versus Charlotte anymore.
Charlotte's annoying, Becky's annoying. I love them all.
Like, they're great, but we've done it so many times. Going back to their NXT Black and Gold days.
I'm not with Becky after she knocked my girl Bianca Belair off her fucking leg.
Oh my God! Like we get it. I'm sorry, but that was the biggest.
Yo,
my
everyone's
opinion.
copying up the Bucks with the Heat on social media. She really changed her shit to I pinned your favorite champion in 5 seconds.
That was fucked up.
Like, bro, no, because first off, Bianca Belair was having such a good year. Her Royal Rumble win, her move up, her feud with Sasha, her and Sasha main eventing night 1 of WrestleMania with a great match,
Yes.
mind you.
Yes.
She's literally just a face champ, which we needed, and then what do? You have Becky Lynch pin her in 5 seconds for a match that wasn't
Because-
even supposed to happen.
Becky Lynch was Brock Lesnar and Bianca Belair was Kofi Kingston.
Yup.
That's all that was.
Easiest way to say it.
Squash of the century. Fuck Brock and Kofi. That shit.
Beck versus Bianca.
First of all, the crowd was hyped. It was like, yes, she's here. This is gonna be dope. Good little match. Becky versus Bianca. And then you have her lose that quick. I get it.
You shit on Bianca completely.
Shit on her. I get
You
it.
destroyed
There was
her.
a better way to do that.
You
And
destroyed
that's why I appreciate the shit that AEW does with the hour-long draws and shit, and the half-an-hour draw. You know, that's why I appreciate shit like that, because that is
Is the
fucked up.
alternative.
That's fucked up. That you don't do that. That's just totally killing somebody. Totally killing, not protecting your freaking characters and your superstars at all. Like, it's not right. It's not right at all. And I know Bianca's still pissed off about that. You can't tell me she's not. But she still ain't recuperating from that shit.
Bro, do you not remember when they would air the vignettes of her family crying when she won the Royal Rumble? Her family, her and Sasha literally crying in the ring of WrestleMania because she knew this was going to be the biggest moment of her career.
That's why the black shit with WWE, I don't really, you know, when we put in the title on a black champion, I don't really.
It doesn't move.
It doesn't.
I hate that the last time they said
It
that
doesn't.
was Bobby Lashley versus Kobe. Like, why would you advertise that?
That was probably the best black championship reign was Bobby Lashley. Well, when he held the title now.
Biggie should have had a better reign, but the Survivor Series ruined him.
Yeah, him getting beat by Roman.
Clean.
Throwing
Clean.
writings on the wall. I'm telling you.
No
man.
reason to make
Writings on the wall. Kevin Owens is taking that.
Sorry
I'm
to
happy
stay.
with that. I'm so
I've said it
happy with
before and I'll say it again. Biggie should have won that match. I don't give a fuck if it was clean. Don't make it clean. Make it be that Roman was being screwy and in some way Paul Heyman or the Usos fuck it up, accidentally help Big E. Big E hits the big ending 1, 2, 3. Oh hey, Big E still got the pin, but it was screwiness. It adds to the storyline of Roman Reigns distrusting Paul Heyman, and eventually could have led to him firing him, and it could have made Big E seem like a dominant champ, which you could have done from the beginning, but then just have him fight Bobby Lashley for 50 weeks, and then Drew McIntyre, Crown Jewel, which I mean, really good match.
Really good match.
But then what else did you do other than make him feud with Roman and get beat clean?
That match gave me
Killed.
hope in the WWE title going forward. That match really did. That was a really good match, but of course the WWE Championship was still secondary to the Universal belt. But what I was about to say, Roman has completely made the New Day his bitches
Yes.
over the past few weeks.
He stomped out fucking
Xavier
King
Woods'
Woods'
crown.
crown.
Yes, he did.
He got a new one which is lit, but he still destroyed his first one. Which is like, dude, the New Day has been one of the biggest and most prolific stables in recent WWE history. Why are you going to bury all of them?
Because Vince is,
Yeah,
Vince is
Cena.
funny,
Vince
man.
is racist.
Vince is funny, man. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Vince is funny though, man. I'd say that. He's a funny motherfucker.
Stupid. Like, really? It'd be one thing if he disrespected Kofi. It'd be one thing if he disrespected Xavier Woods. But the fact that he disrespected all three of them within weeks'
On
notice.
separate shows.
On separate shows.
On each of their respective shows.
And
his
went to
comments.
Raw to shit on them.
It's like, what's
And
going
they
on?
stayed on SmackDown to shit on them. Big E went to SmackDown to get shit on. Like, no. It's stupid.
It's like, and
And then, of course, what do you do again? What else happened in Survivor Series? Charles perspective. When haven't we seen that? Which, again, I hope you get the
we've
title
seen it
on.
as much as we've seen probably Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns. Like, we're about to get again for day one.
And then again for WrestleMania. Like,
And again, and again.
Again. But
again.
this
It's like John
storyline,
Cena and Randy Orton.
Right.
Really good.
there's no reason.
every era has it. Every era has it.
There's no reason to draw out the feud unless you're gonna have a title change, which they're not gonna do. So what's the point? If you want to do it right, here's what I feel like they're gonna do. Day one's gonna happen. Brock Lesnar's gonna lose. Then he's gonna win the Royal.
Oh my God, up this week.
And I would, and it pisses me off saying that because he shouldn't do it.
Oh my God. It's
But the fact that he
it's gonna
did.
happen.
The fact that he said that, if that shit happens, it's like, the writings are so
Yo,
predictable.
if it happens, I'm sorry. I don't want to be right. I really don't.
Oh man.
I
that's
hate
what's
that
up.
I'm saying that.
They made Brock a face and everything. That's just that they think we want that because we love Brock as a face.
Brock as a face is fun,
Brock as a face is fun.
but I'm sick of seeing it.
I don't like it.
With his ponytail and his overalls, it's
I don't
pretty
like
fun.
it.
It's pretty fun.
I don't like it. It's fun.
Farmer-
It feels like he's literally playing the character.
Farmer
The character.
Lesnar is kind of fun.
It feels nice because for once it's not Paul Heyman talking to Farmer.
Right.
It's all-
His promos
He
is
feels
okay.
like more of a character
Yeah.
than the Beast.
Yeah.
He He's more of the man in.
I feel like the Beast is more him though. Like that's
No, the
honestly how
Beast
he
is more him, but also if you're gonna play it into the fact of he's against Paul Heyman, which he was for the beginning of the feud, then why
There-
not?
There was a poll on Twitter saying which era of Brock Lesnar is the best to you. The next big thing, the prize fighter, Suplex City, or this one,
I think the
Farm.
next big thing.
Next big
No, I'm lying. No, fucking. 'Cause he was young still. Not he's
Prize
still kind of
fighter?
green.
Lesnar?
I think.
When
Yeah,
he
it's
beat
when
up
he
Cena and
returned,
broke
he
his
beat up
nose?
Cena, he's breaking arms and shit. That's my favorite Lesnar. Yeah,
Lesnar was the GOAT back then.
breaking arms left and right. That's good. He broke the streak. That's the one that broke the streak, bro. How could you not say that's the best Lesnar? Like, in my opinion.
Missed opportunities, booking, bad lists.
They
I hope
should have
Kevin
held
Owens
off.
has a
They
good
should have
time.
held off. In my opinion, should have held off on breaking the streak and had Roman do it. If Roman was going to beat Taker at WrestleMania 34 like that, I feel like they should have just held off on that.
That could have cemented him.
They could have, but I feel like they pulled the trigger on the streak ending because they didn't know how much long they had Taker. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. They didn't know they was gonna use him for many more crown jewels.
right? They didn't know that. Which he should have just stopped after Mania 30. Which he should have. You know what I'm saying? But it's like,
Here he is now.
look at him now.
Here he is now.
They didn't want that.
My boy in the press mad because LeBron James didn't notice him walk past him or something like that.
Taker said he wanted to fucking end his career with his streak still intact, but come
Do
on.
you guys think, genuinely speaking, because I've heard rumors of it, do you think Undertaker's gonna come out of retirement?
What?
Because people have been saying like, we think he's gonna come back, and I personally don't think it's gonna happen.
It would be a cameo. He'll come out as like an old ghost.
No,
or
people are
something.
saying like,
Right,
fight.
yeah.
That's the thing. Have him be a cameo.
He's done.
Don't have him in the ring, but just have him like, let's
Like you hear
say,
the gong and
again-
he starts walking out and
again,
gets
this
scared
is
and then he wins the
fantasy booking, because WWE's stupid. You could have really have Bray Wyatt go to the next level if, like, let's say he was still in the company, he wins the Royal Rumble, right? Just fantasy booking. He fights whatever at the next shit, and what happens? Who brings him out to the ring? Undertaker. As the passing of the torch of, no, you're the next monster. You're the next dead man. But WWE released him. I'm still salty about Karrion Kross and Keith Lee.
I'm still salty
Still
about all
salty.
that, but what I'm most salty about.
Let's hear the salt, bro.
Everybody got released. They needed that tax
I got.
write-off.
My son Drake Maverick got released. I'm so
Again.
pissed. Again.
What I'm most salty about is my guy Cesaro still getting fucking jobbed out. It's like, bro.
He literally was a contender. He was a potential contender for Universal Champ at some point.
Last year Backlash. Well, this year Backlash.
This year Backlash, and then what?
You know,
Oh.
been thrown down.
I was really hoping this was going to be the year they're going to push Cesaro to the moon,
No.
but no.
Cesaro, no.
That window left.
Vince for some reason just doesn't fuck with Cesaro's look, his gimmick. He just thinks he's a good hand. He's a good hand. He's a good guy to lose to. He's a good guy to win mid-card matches sometimes. But that's
Did they at least give him like a fucking title?
no more, no less. Nothing. He won't be Intercontinental Champion ever again. None of that.
I hate it.
Shinsuke is about to get the same treatment
No, 100%.
because Shinsuke hasn't done anything with the
Shinsuke is
Intercontinental
such a
title.
he's such a good fucking wrestler in general. And they're just having him fucking dance to Rick Books' guitar. It's like, what? Come on.
Just having their
What is
way.
with all of these just random, I feel like maybe I'm, because I wasn't watching it religiously, they just kind of shoehorned in so many people out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Like Rick Books just came out of nowhere with Shinsuke. Madcap Moss just came out of nowhere when Corbin got rich again. Fucking, even in NXT, fucking Trick Williams literally came out of nowhere and was like, yeah, Carmelo, me and you were best friends for years. When? Like, it just feels like they just keep shooting in these side characters to inflate their rosters, like they're already not inflated with people.
So the dude with the guitar though,
Rick Books.
right, Rick Boogs. What the hell happened to Elias?
Good question.
He had one promo.
They tried to repackage him, but now it's like,
As what?
I don't know.
People were saying the Fiend too, and it's like, no, it's not.
Cause that Bugs thing, that's definitely his gimmick.
OD. But you know how that is.
Listen, man, some people are done doing traveling, like wrestling wise, they getting good money, so they might as well just, they in a good spot. They fine, barely being on TV, being at catering, doing matches and get jobs. That's cool. So, that's what it is.
Bro, man.
That's whack, though.
Wiggity, wiggity, whack.
It's about the sport. It's about the competitiveness. It's about...
WWE is lacking. They've been lacking.
They have been, and I hate it. But they're doing it.
That's why we fuck with AEW in this mug.
Nah, that's a fact. I'm gonna be real. I fell in love with AEW when I saw that they actually cared what their fans have to say. It's like, wow. Because also, I'm still salty. Why did you ruin Karrion Kross?
Yeah.
Why would you bring him up to the main roster with the sole idea of ruining him? And he
They
has
did
a
him
body
dirty.
type that's literally perfect for fucking Vince. Like, Vince loves that body type, just big, strong dudes to fucking mow over the small guys.
Probably thought he wrestled boring or something.
Definitely.
Don't get me wrong, he did kind of, and that kind of was brought to light in the Fatal 5-Way for TakeOver in Your House this year. Because, I'm gonna be real, the best parts of that matches was when Karrion Kross had nothing to do with it. Like, that was in my opinion, some of the best matches. It was the best parts. When, like, my favorite spot for that match is when Pete Dunne tries to mow down Adam Cole and Johnny around with a backflip, and they both super kick him in the face. That's, like, it's literally the background of my phone. Like, that's my favorite spot.
Really?
Yes, I'm not even. My whole, like, phone is, like, wrestling things. Yeah, it's the background.
That's fire.
Yeah, I got, like, some of my favorite wrestlers.
Oh, Sean.
Yeah, it's my favorite
Yeah.
wrestler of all time, Shawn Michaels.
Mine too.
On that
Batista's
note,
second favorite.
we're gonna close this motherfucks. I think we're all pretty high. Pat bringing in THC lean and shit.
We about to start cursing now Vince McMahon. We gotta get off the airwaves.
Getting niggas
Oh
down.
shit. It's gonna take us off.
Getting niggas high as shit, drinking Henny and shit. But
Yeah, like a fire.
we landed on this note. All y'all motherfuckers out there that say, oh, niggas can't come to the party if we got Henny. Fuck y'all niggas, alright? Ain't nothing wrong with Henny.
There
y'all
is.
niggas just want to be bougie and
Nah, he right.
on y'all fucking means.
Nah, they right.
And do whatever the rappers are doing. Do
Fuck
whatever's
Henny,
fucking lit. Be yourself.
Fuck him.
Do what you like. Y'all niggas probably still like fucking Henny, but y'all don't want to look like, oh, fucking old heads.
Yeah, being in the crowd.
Or niggas that wear black Air Forces and shit. You know what the fuck you got on your motherfucking feet, nigga. I don't wear no black Air Forces, nigga. But I'll drink some Henny if I fucking want to.
Damn fucking right.
Grown ass man and do whatever the fuck I want.
Stupid.
So I pull up with my Henny, then nigga, you don't have to drink my shit, but I'm drinking your shit. And we out of here on that note. DJ Strange, episode 37 of the pod, London.
Yeah.
Shout out to the rest of the team. Shout out to the guys that couldn't be here. My nigga Rick, Rue. See you next time. Fancy Hill. See you next time. Episode 38 next week. I don't know what the fuck we're doing for it, but I'll figure it out.
We gonna figure it out.
You already know how we do.
Yes, sir.
Pat Easy, thank you for joining us, my guy.
You already know how I go in the snow.
UTIK, you already know. Thank you for joining us again.
Already know, rookie of the
You
year.
did.
Gotta make my
SEAHOE,
presence known.
thank you for joining us again. We'll see y'all niggas next time. DJ Strange. Peace, love, and soul.
Bang, bang.